All right, let's do this thing. Quiet on the set. Thank you, Waldo.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. With two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack and Lily, as we watch us interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to. Oh, it's toward a Thursday, man.
That's right, and we're getting started off right. Waldo at 300 bits and Bridge Troll with 300 bits, earning each of those guys mystery game keys. Waldo got himself a copy of Monster Slayers, and Bridge Troll got himself a copy of Doodle Derby, and that puts us really close to a hype train coming right out of the gate. And
Yay!
Bridge Troll will get the option to tell us whether we're going to start the day out right or start the day out wrong.
Well, how do you start the day wrong when you've already been tipped bits?
Well, you know, it's the Dojo 2, he says.
Oh, the Dojo 2. Okay, so let's go bring up Mobbles.
Bridge Troll with 300 more bits. I didn't know there was a Dojo 2. I thought there was only one dojo.
Well, there may only be one. No, let's keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. I only see the dojo.
Same here.
Although I do see figure 8 work in progress at the very bottom and the bracket. And
he says the dojo then. The minute and a half to trigger that hype train.
Oh, yes.
And another key going out to Bridge Troll. Let's see what we're going to get for Bridge Troll. As all my keys got covered up again.
Is loaded.
We've got that new lovely Magic 8 Ball in the number 3 slot for you subscribers. So anybody who wants to use that now has the option.
Is number 17.
Number 17.
Yeah, that's mine. And then 300 Brits from Bridge Troll on my side. So we are clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. If you want number 16, that's the random message. Okay, so mystery game. The War of Mine Complete Edition is what Bridge Troll got.
He's also getting a copy of Pixel Heroes, Bite and Magic.
Yeah. And then let's see, there's that Steam key. There you go. Don't forget, enter giveaways, exclamation mark. I love free shit,
possibility comes to a close.
Oh, Yeah. But this War of Mine complete edition for Bridge Troll. What was that second alert? I don't know what it was.
Only see the
yeah.
one on your side.
Huh?
I said, I only see
Yeah, I
the
know.
one on your side.
There was another alert that I got, but I don't know what it was.
Intruder alert.
Yeah, something like that. But only 3 people on my side. Let's look at the Steam key giveaway. Only 2 people in on the Steam key giveaway.
Now we've got a lot more than that.
Huh? What?
I said, we've got a lot more than that on the Steam key giveaway on my side. Only 3 people in on marbles, so this should be interesting. Me, Mom, and Bridge Troll. Even you didn't get in.
What? Oh, hey. I forgot to hit enter.
Uh-huh.
I pulled a Laz.
The Mom out in front.
We did start the day with technical difficulties, so I don't know what you were doing, but you were causing them.
I know. It's all my fault.
Well, the audio problems were your fault. Then the game crashed twice on me. Like the crash to desktop where it fucks your audio and video drivers. So I had to restart.
And Bridge Troll says he intends to cheat as he gets ejected. Yeah, that's what happens.
Laz currently in the lead. I am right behind him. Mom currently in third.
Oh, it's me and Mom. As Mom takes the lead, and we both get ejected.
Mom's ejected.
No winners whatsoever. Everybody kicked the hell out of this track.
Hey, Laz, it's me or you.
Go me. Go me. Vip says a total Laz. Cat, what the hell are you doing over there? But no winners there, but we will do a mystery game key giveaway, and let's close this giveaway out. First one of the day, pick ourselves a winner. And the winner is Bridge Troll. Why didn't it announce, though? That's really weird. There it goes. No. That was the winner. And Bridge Troll, you're going to get yourself a copy. Killing it on the game keys today.
Oh.
Ghost 1.0.
Laz may have won on paper, but I won in reality because everybody gets to send me their scrolls. And yes.
As we reset that giveaway.
Okay. Hi there, Lily. I love you, Lily. I am glad that you love me too. Yes.
Some Lily love.
Yes.
But that's a great way to start the day. They're going to eat you. What do you think they're going to do?
Well, I think Tyrion will eat me. I'm not sure about Lily.
She will totally eat you.
Yeah,
Lily
I think
will lick me to
actually
death.
I think she would be the first. Yeah.
To eat me?
Yeah.
Hunger overrides loyalty.
Yeah, especially when kitties are concerned. Hey, but Laz, we got news, man.
I know we do.
Some news?
Where are you going to start? You got to start with that new topic?
No, because that new topic that you talked about is actually related to the QA thingy, the QA patch, QA server patch notes.
Did those actually come out?
Yes, they did. A little after midnight.
Ah, well, I didn't load those up,
Yes.
so let's get over there.
Yeah.
1449. So should we talk about what that is first before we get to those patch notes, or no? Which way are we going? I mean, we can go either way, I guess.
Well, because that leads into the other topic that you posted about today. So,
Fucking Led Zepp. You guys gonna play marbles all day? Or you gonna do something productive? Oh, some news. Fuck you. Love you, Zepp. Hey
Zepp.
man, we give the people what they want. You know, we don't have control over that. If they say play
And
marbles, we play
remember,
marbles.
if you want to cancel marbles on my stream, you just tip me $5.
Yeah,
And I will
$5
cancel the game.
yeah, it'll cancel
Cancel the game of
marbles on
marbles.
either side. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to stop the game of marbles midstream? Tip $5. We'll stop the game of marbles. That's right. Real simple. We let you guys do all the programming.
Yeah, that's right. So build 1449 came out around midnight on the QA server.
No, it is
with
not
things-
patch day.
QA server. Led Zepp's messaging me, jack off.
Yeah.
With devotional caretakers that were
he sent me kisses, so yeah.
Fixed an issue where they'd sometimes not offer a hello reply.
Hello.
Salis Bridge outskirts. Lady Langston no longer sweeps in her area.
Ooh. Ooh. System cleanup. Come on.
Ancient gold necklace. They slightly increase the chances that the item can appear as loot from bug once a year to now twice a year.
Yeah, right. No, three
Significant improvement.
Three times a year because, you know, RNG, three.
The RNG, yes, 3. The spawning test, they added prototypes for additional canal retaining walls.
Because the water is getting in underneath our towns.
Well, I mean, optimization, man. Optimization.
Yeah.
They added a chance and duration instead of just duration in the tooltip for mesmerize melody. Yes. Fixed a typo in tooltip mentioning dodge while it's damage avoidance. They added a gust tooltip with to will. Seasonal monsters, the Krampus Naughty Boys and Girls quest item, can now be destroyed by avatars.
Oh, hold on here. We're now going back on quest items can never be destroyed to going, oh, now we can destroy just one quest item, but the rest of the quest items don't get destroyable? Because you'll just screw up all your quests and there's no way to go get them again? Oh yeah, /reset. What's that?
What? Out in Sultan, they improved the logic which controls the player can loot the silver necklace quest item. Out in Vikland, should only get the non-demon buried treasure. Instructions after completing the initial demon treasure hunt. And I have to run away real quick. You will have to take over for this for a few minutes there, lass.
Run away. Jack has to go, P. Let's see. Vikland. No, not Vikland. Next one. Adjusted some placement colliders on the following dungeon rooms. The Rise Library, the Duke Throne Room, Challenge Dungeons 1, 2, and 3, and Ravensmoor Lich Room. Note, it's important to players that have these specific dungeon rooms on the live server test on QA to check if everything is fine. Items present, rooms properly in place, and accessible. Yes, because you guys doing your own testing out of the question, not up to you guys to make sure that your shit works. It's up to us to make sure that your shit works. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. But yes, if you have those dungeon pieces, you may want to get your heinies out to QA and check those rooms and maybe replace those rooms to see if they need to be replaced. It doesn't say that they need to be moved, but it is what it is. Bard skills should now have the same charge time with or without chaotic feedback as it was intended. We'll talk a little bit more about this because David's on the case. Orphaned items fixed, updated, and in place for player lots. Player dungeons and basements. I really have no idea what that really means. Orphaned items. Isn't that what the deco palette was for? Note players with dungeons, basements, and lots should test. Any items currently placed out of bounds will return to the player's inventory or bank. Oh, so are they talking about things like this? Let's see. Is this considered orphaned items? I'm going to have to take a look at this real quick. I guess I'm going to probably wind up logging in. I mean, items like these guys who clearly step off my lot, and you can see that they clearly are on Jack's lot. Is that what they're talking about? They're clearly on Jack's lot, even though they're placed on my lot. Is that what we're talking about? Because these two NPCs are placed on my lot, but again, you can clearly see that they're within the boundaries of Jack's lot, not within the boundaries of my lot, which I can't do from here because I have to be on my lot to show you those boundaries. So those items are going to return to my lot and my bank or my inventory. That's going to be interesting. Finally fixing that. That'll be really nice to see. I hope that's what they're referring to. I really do. Because it'll be nice.
Sorry, what are you talking about? I joined late.
Talking about orphaned items on player lots, which apparently is referring to items that you place that are actually not on your lot.
Where they end up going?
Well, the ones that I have in particularly are on Jack's lot. Yeah, I have two NPCs that I placed on my lot and magically teleported within the confines of Jack's lot, just on the edge, but still nonetheless. It's something that Maynard. Morning, avatars. What's up, Maynard? Orphans, guess you'll have to get Jack out of the bank, huh? I got Jack over there, don't I? You don't know Jack. But moving right along. Where was I? Added icons to craftable house in recipe book. Led Zepp, you're killing me. Craftable house and recipe book. Let's. Well, I guess we can't see this, so I'm no sense in pulling that up right now. Resolute Sewers added an extra room off the cisterns, spider room, and moved some spiders to that new area because really we needed to add more stuff to the sewers. Absolutely. Added a craftable fish bowl, fish tanks, and fish loots. Note, see testing directives, which we'll get to here shortly. Because, yes, Shroud of the Fisherman is in full swing. And the High Veil.
Are these things supposed to be on the spiders when you kill them?
What's that, Lomir? You're a little low.
Are the craftable fish bowls, the fish tanks, and other fish loot supposed to be on spiders?
No, first off, they're not craftable. They're all crowd store stuff except for the loot that you will get from some fishing scenes. So you will have to fish. Oh, it does say craftable. Added a craftable fishbowl, tanks, and fish loot. Interesting. That's going back on everything. Yeah, good catch there. I missed that. Added a craftable. I guess we'll have to see that when we get to the testing directives. But no, it does not mean that they're on spiders. Although it may mean that they're on spiders. You just never know around here, Lomir. So.
Right, I'm just wondering where a spider would carry a fishbowl.
Yeah, well, we always wondered, where a wolf is carrying gold, or where a wolf is carrying a chair, just things like that. Is
Shroud magic.
it again brings me to a Viva La Dirt League. The horse pocket, absolutely, Bridge Troll. Brings me to one of theirs where they're hunting for, I think it was like pig hearts or something like that. And they slay 8 pigs, and like one pig has a heart, and the rest of them have like chairs and gloves and other loot that has absolutely nothing. Yeah, they ate it. They ate a whole
Okay.
chair. Yeah, they ate a whole chair. And
I know how a wolf could have gold in it.
pig farts, pig vomit.
Hey,
You know,
you act like Shroud devs really pay attention to loot tables
Yes, but
to make sure that they make sense.
well, we're talking about in general here. Again, when you find silly stuff on NPCs that just doesn't make sense.
Or the
Yeah.
fact that they wear armor and use weapons and you never get to see them.
And you never get that loot like you did back in Ultima Online. Yeah, absolutely.
So Dwip actually has a question. Was the ancient gold necklace an actual rare before now? According to the API drops, only 2 have dropped in the last couple of years.
Yes, one per year.
So, yeah. So, I would consider that a super rare for that +1 intelligence.
+1 intelligence. So big, big, big reward for getting that rare item. Yes. But we just spoke about the
craftable fishing bowl.
Craftable fishing bowl. Yeah. Well. Again, here we go. Is craftable fishing bowl was something that Lomir caught on to. Is I thought that the fishing stuff was only supposed to be available.
Well, remember, everything that they put on the asset store is supposed to have a more common version that's craftable in game.
We understood that, but they said that these were only going to be available in the store initially in their live stream. They never mentioned anything about craftable versions, so. And Led Zepp says he linked the rare ring. Scroll up, but I don't see the rare ring linked anywhere there. Where did you do that? And we're not talking about the ring. We're talking about the necklace.
And if that craftable fishing bowl is craftable, so was it in pieces and you gotta craft it?
Yeah, I'm guessing you'll have to get some sand and make some glass, or use some glass sheets, and we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out.
Right, but all these parts are apparently on in the loot of whatever you killed. So I'm assuming this thing is gonna have sand in it, or it's gonna have whatever other parts you need.
We're gonna have to find the recipe to find out. Yeah, the ancient golden ring. That's the ring with also +1 intelligence. But okay, you can continue on at Highvale outskirts there, Jack.
Milton's official title is now crafting merchant to match his wares. The POT mountain template, they fixed a collection of floating rocks. Out in Graph Gem Mines, they moved a lantern to the top of an indestructible crate because there's supposed to be indestructible crates in a world where you can touch everything.
And interact with everything, yes.
Oh, wait. They screwed that up a long time ago. Out in Celestis, They moved a small section of water from sight that wasn't meant to be visible. And they moved a floating tree to a nearby flat area and fixed a stuck spot.
Fuck.
Updated the loot offered by treasure chest that was sometimes empty.
I mean,
Out in
always
Black
empty.
Blade foothills, they moved a pickaxe from a breakable barrier to an unbreakable one.
Barrel,
And
not
reduced
barrier.
the barrel, sorry. Reduced the distance that allowed someone to use a specific ladder. Out in Brittany Alleys, they fixed several path grid and collider issues in the vicinity of the docks. And Spectral Mines, while the Death Bunny is active, it now has a chance to spawn in one of 2 large caves. Also, the Death Bunny is now managed by the timed events, removing the need for manual activation each year.
Are we still
Why
doing
the
that?
fuck didn't do that last year?
Well, why are we doing them one at a time? Why? I mean, I guess they have to wait for them to spawn in order for them to go ahead and fix that. Yeah, 9 years later. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bridge Troll. Yeah, 9 years later.
Yes.
But they're finally moving the Death Bunny spawn around, so it just doesn't appear in the one chamber. They're gonna screw you over by making it appear in the back chamber where the spiders are that like to kick your ass. I bet you.
At your level now at Death Bunny should be no problem. I'm sure someone's going to post a video of them one-hitting the Death Bunny.
I'm sure if you can one hit dragon, the Death Bunny should be no problem.
Yes. Bard skill changes again. Casting speed effects such as chaotic feedback will no longer affect Bard skill charging time. Casting speed of the Bard skill will still be fucking slower than shit in a complete and utter waste of time because the Shroud math related to charging is completely fucked.
You're gonna bite your tongue on that one.
No, I'm not, because even though they say that Mesmerizing Melody charge speed will now be faster depending on the Bard's level, they probably made 200 the max speed that's current to what it is now.
Tongue.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, we haven't gotten to testing directives yet, so
yeah.
Never mind. I'll wait till you get there.
Atonal Aria's duration of the critical damage debuff, charging speed, and cooldown have been adjusted. Concussive Canonical charging speed has been adjusted, and Savage Sonata's weapon critical damage modifier and increased charging speed adjusted. So this is, hey, we're gonna nerf the fuck out of it.
Oh wait.
Fix tooltip showing bigger icon for homes. Out in U, they added a collision to the roof of the elevator and fixed a stuck spot. The castle teleporter performance improvement. Out in South Majestic Forest, fixed an issue where handing Preben the shoemaker an ingot as a conversation choice would also pop up a trade window. Out in Highvale Outskirts, fixed a logic issue that caused Horatio the guard to indicate he had a quest when he didn't. And out in the South Boundless Forest, we refuse to make trees that you can chop down, but we will update the stone archway where boiling water is dropped to better allow barbarian access.
Indeed.
Yes.
Not open for further replies. End of line.
Yes. Meow. Meow. Oops. Ah, damn it. Now you ready for the testing directives?
I am not. You know why?
Because we have to pull a giveaway?
That's right. It's the butt of the hour where we need to pull a giveaway. Let's go ahead and close out that giveaway.
And Lomir is getting a bundle.
Getting it twice is nice. Congratulations.
Oh, Lomir. Congratulations. And I had that trade window open. And hello there, Savio.
Savio, what's up? Grab a seat, Savio.
Yes.
Don't stand there. You didn't get that from me. You canceled that.
Did he cancel mine
Cancel
too?
what?
I don't know. He canceled the trade that I had.
No, he didn't.
Well, he did.
I started it before you.
I saw something underneath Jack's, but I never got it.
Oh, okay. Well, now you got it.
Thank you.
That would be Shroud. Wait, can you actually open up two traded windows now?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You've never been able to.
Let's test it. Trade me
Yeah.
both, yeah.
I cannot trade you. So here.
Send
me a trade invite.
Well, no. Both of us try and trade with Lomir. That's what you got to try and do.
Yeah, that I cannot trade with Lomir.
Yeah, because I have a trade window open, so you can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Oops.
But moving on to the testing directives. You ready for this?
Testing directives from Devil Cult.
Here, Void of
Take
Farm
it easy,
Fix
Waldo.
and
Thank
some
you.
more. Release 111. Here's what's coming up in the next QA build today for you to test. The Void Farm Fix. A few months ago, we added then removed a fix that was supposed to send back to bank in inventory the decorations outside of the limit of player lot, basement, or dungeon. We need commas to be appropriately placed there and a few words to be changed to make that make sense.
Spell check is hard.
It is. This fix is back and bugs were fixed, but there could be more as I can't go on every lot, basement, or dungeon to test myself.
Why not?
Items. Well, as a GM, he can. So,
well, that's my question. Why not?
You could always say it wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent. Not gonna do it.
Just test like 20 or 30 of them. Items sent back to bank or inventory will be noted in chat if it happened. While doing this, I also adjusted some dungeon piece colliders. The Rise Library, the Duke Throne Room, Challenge Dungeon 123, Ravensmoor Lich Room, which previously had problems placing items while the fix was on.
The fix is in.
It is important that player with this dungeon piece is set in their dungeon go check if everything still works as intended. If anything seems wrong. If anything seem wrong, please report.
Please report.
Yes.
We give David a pass because English is not David's first language, so
it's all good. It's all good. English is a fucking impossible language as it is. No standardization with spelling, grammar, or anything else, and then you have like dialects, creoles, and everything else. It's a real pain in the ass. Even people with a native tongue can't speak English. Just look at me or Lass. Bod skill. While fixing a bug with chaotic feedback and the Bard skill, I tried to make the Bard tree a little more fun by decreasing the charging time on some skills that was literally too slow to charge. But at a tiny cost in some stats. weapon critical damage, damage modifier, anything that may have been useful before. In the near future, I am going to look into having instruments equipped as a weapon to unwrap everything. So, as
Go,
Segalian,
David.
as a GM, he can actually assume the role of another player as well as like do all kinds of other weird shit. So,
And yes, we
GMs.
are aware that the time constraint is there, but he could have just
Yes.
said, "Listen, I don't have the time. Not, I can't visit every lot. Of course, you can visit every lot. You just don't have the time." We
Yeah.
understood. We understood that. Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Led Zepp wants everybody to know that he speaks English good. It not come out right for me to talk though. His
Yes.
mouth getting way. His brain did it right. The rest of them did it wrong.
There is no response to Led Zepp sometimes. You know that.
No, that answer was low. Let's see. Here is what I changed. Oh, in the near future, I'm going to look into having instruments equipped as a weapon to wrap everything up. You can't do that. You would actually have to change weapons into melee weapons. Or
No,
you'd have to change instruments into
instruments
melee
into
weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, then you'd have to apply damage modifiers and everything else.
Absolutely.
Then you end up changing a bunch more shit. And then what about that concept of voice training that was introduced 2 years ago or whatever?
I don't know. Lock picking, trap setting.
Yeah.
If
But
anybody
here's
can
what
get
I
it done,
changed.
it's going to be David. So I think we're just going to
Yeah.
have new instruments for barding. I don't think they're going to use the old instruments. You'll have musical
Then
instruments.
whenever you use the skill, is it actually going to play something?
Not unless you have proper instrument equipped. I hope not.
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah. You know, if you're a bard,
And
you shouldn't be able to cast a two-handed longsword while you're playing music. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be able to wield that. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Shroud math, dude.
Yeah.
Shroud math.
You shouldn't be able to plunk 30 arrows into somebody while playing a lute, because I have 2 extra hands. Now, if you want to give us, different species where you give us a 4-armed character, but
Lass, you know what spell they really need?
What's that?
A cone of silence or a silence area.
Cone of silence.
Because all of the spells have a somatic use, so they have to have an intonation of some sort. No sound in that area, which would be a magic negation area. But if you also think about that,
then
how
Chris
are you
will
casting
give that
spells? Hey, Laz, how are you casting spells while swinging a sword, mixing reagents, and so grabbing them out of the bag and then saying something at the same time?
Well, I can say something and swing a sword with one hand.
Well,
while
you can
mix
say
reagents
something
with
and
the other hand, but using a bow and arrow.
Really?
Why not?
Wouldn't that severely reduce your effectiveness with the item?
Well,
because
it should.
And then that would also
I agree with that.
that you could use.
I absolutely agree with that, but that's not how it works. Yeah.
Shroud math, dude. That's all I got to say. Okay. Casting speed effects such as chaotic feedback won't affect bard skill charging time anymore. This was previously giving weird results, sometimes fast, sometimes slower on certain bard skills, and also creating an error with a divide by 0.
Divide by 0. Love those divide by 0 errors.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's just a mathematical improbability. Casting speed of the bard skill still remains in effect with it. Mesmerizing melody charge speed will now be faster depending on the bard level. Duration of mesmerizing melody has been reduced and cooldown increased. Atonal Aria slightly reduced the duration, cooldown, and critical damage debuff. Slightly reduced the duration, significantly reduced the critical damage debuff. Or damage buff. Increased charging speed for concussive canicle, which is the most useless one. Increased charging speed for the Savage Sonata. Decrease the weapon critical damage modifier a little bit, and increased charging speed for that. And then you have the Fish Tonk.
Fish.
Exotic fish, which can be found in certain fishing spots in the world, which I won't mention here. Some will be placed in the fishing expedition chest. Fish tank accessories. What are the directions here, dude?
What do you mean?
Fish tank. This item can fit in any fish tank.
Yes.
Fish tank and accessories are only accessible via the Crown Store for now. A few more tank accessories will come through the next few years. Yes, fishbowl and water is still rounded in this version, but it is fixed for the next patch.
Yes. Now, again, contradiction right there in itself. Fish tank and accessories are only accessible via the Crown Store. But if we go to the patch notes, wrong patch notes, is as noted, where is it? Craftable fishing tanks.
Yeah.
I know it's over here. I saw it there.
Added a craftable fishbowl, fish tanks, and fish loot. Craftable fish tanks, fish bowl, and fish loot.
Yes.
And then see testing directive.
Which says they're only available in the Crown Store. So which is it, people? Which is it?
Hey, man.
Yes.
We're special. We're special around here.
Yeah. Now, I'm assuming that he only means for now, like in QA. And then when we get to release 111, they'll be both available. Because we'd like to see them finally get to the point where they keep up with the promise that everything that goes in the Crown Store has a companion craftable item. Things like platforms that we're still waiting for 2 years later to have craftable versions of platforms. Just mentioning that off the cuff.
I want traps that are actually dangerous.
Well, that would be nice.
And then like a skill to like disarm them, and then lock picking. And then so we also need lockable chests that can be unlocked, or doors that you can lock pick. Or didn't we used to have that in alpha?
I believe there was actually a skill. I don't think the skill was ever implemented.
No, there were some keys that you could lockpick, I believe.
Again, I don't recall that personally. It may be true, but yes. So
what about pickpockets? Why can't I pickpocket the NPCs?
Oh, NPCs. That's one thing. You can pickpocket players.
Only if they're in PvP mode.
And only if you're in PvP mode.
And why? Yeah. And why is it that all of the towns, almost all of them, are no loot areas?
No loot. Yes, I know. Because PvP and loot does not compute to somebody.
Yeah.
Don't know why, but
Yep. Yes.
Don't know why. Moving right along.
Moving right along. Where are we moving to?
I don't know. Let me close these topics now.
Again?
No, we did that one.
We moved to the bathroom?
Let's get to this one. Is Yeah, and just
Tell me
a
the
quick note to
tell me
anybody
the
out there:
title.
if you don't play the game, you don't need to type bundle me because you can't win anything in the game because of bundle me. If you're not a game player,
Yeah, that's right,
yeah,
Mom.
that doesn't make sense to type in bundle me. But we want to talk about some molds. How about some molds?
Molds. 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 Where is that one?
You haven't
Where
seen
is that one?
Savio in ages, right? Yeah.
Where's this moles one?
Crafting quality of life. You should have it open.
No.
If not, I will give it to you.
Yeah, I do not have that one.
Oh, there you do.
Now I do. Crafting quality of life. The durability of molds.
Double
All molds
Double
in the game currently have a
durability.
default
Double durability.
of 100 durability and can be used exactly 100 times before being destroyed and cannot be repaired. In general, making ingots, players are making a lot more than 100 ingots at a time. This current durability limit causes us to have to carry more molds, and in general is just annoying. I think a durability of 200 for molds and the price for the double durability mold would also be doubled. What about that frequent request of a prosperity mold? Would be an expectable
You
one.
know, I can see all of the above. I can see the low level mold for people who don't have the gold. I can see 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000. You know, the mold is based
Yeah.
on how much you pay for it, so that you don't have to, constantly buy the 100 mold. If when you become a little bit more prosperous, you can buy a better mold that lasts longer, or you can go to the Crown store and buy a prosperity
Prosperity.
mold that either is repairable or never needs fixing, depending on how you want to look at it. I would
All
say
the
it
other
should be
prosperity
repairable.
all the other prosperity tools are indestructible, and
Well, good point. Good
for
point.
them it's extra money in the bank. I mean, that's what it is. So
Because we screwed the pooch on gold sinks in this game a long time ago. So, losing a little bit more of a gold sink really.
yes, and greetings to
Guten
Dogpa.
Tag.
Wie geht's? Mein Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. What?
Your German's
Du
not so
hast
good.
mich?
Yes, I know.
No, it's not. Also, other interesting alternate ideas to address this would be a new player crafted mold item. Then these could be crafted and sold on player vendors, as this would now be a desirable item that people would want. This item could be crafted from 2 NPC purchased molds and then some additional gold resource ink to make them, say, a 200 durability mold. This idea would make them impact the player economy in more than likely a good way.
A highly desirable item.
Yeah.
I
So
could go for that idea too. Again, making it a player craftable item to
yeah,
increase the
yeah,
durability. That would be cool because
yeah,
then you would have to buy more of the 100 durability molds.
yeah,
Continuing in the gold sink area, that would be pretty cool. I could dig that.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That German class that I took 30 something years ago, Mir geht's gut.
Yeah,
It was
I
actually almost 30 years ago that I
I was
took
gonna
German.
say I lived in Germany 30 years ago, for crying out loud.
I was taking it in college. But then, yes. And it's not ticket, it's exclamation mark, I love free shit. All is one word. That is how you get in for the Steam Key giveaway. I love free shit. Here, I'll do
Yeah.
it. Oops, and I accidentally hit the space bar. But Lily is taking up my keyboard again. Oh, she enjoys this thing. Where was I? The current durability, 100 durability molds, however, might be set to that 100 limit for reasons not quite sure on it. Also curious what other people think about this as well. And yes, I know we all want an indestructible mold, but then that would entirely and completely defeat the gold sink these items are intended for. What did they do to rent?
Yeah.
Homeownership is supposed to be expensive. Let's reduce that and then also
Completely
add
screwed the pooch
a
on that
daily
one.
quest that will give you free rent.
That reminds me, I got to pay my rent here eventually. I keep forgetting. I'm down to 45 days.
Oh, yeah. That I do not see happening. And also, I feel 200 durability limit is acceptable, possibly 300. You should have gone for broke and gone with 1,000 for your default number. Or just say a 10% chance to take a durability hit. And this was actually Belladonna Rose's idea in Discord. As long as the gold cost sync scales with the amount, I don't see a good reason to not have to the multiple level 100, 250, 500, 1,000.
Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely, brother.
Yeah. This would make things a little easier for the professional crafters while keeping the cost down for the occasional crafter.
Exactly what I said. I like how you think.
Yeah, I think you read this one beforehand.
Actually, I just browsed the top post. I didn't get into any of this, so I had no idea he said this until now. Oops.
Yes. Maybe a one-off trading for getting this quality of life adjustment could be to stop selling tool repair kits. At least for me, they're not worth the time to do repairs. That may not be a common option, though.
But those only fix tools. They don't fix molds.
Yeah. Of notes, molds cannot be repaired and are a one-time gold zinc item until destroyed. NPC vendors also buy the destroyed ones back, but at a cost of 5 gold.
Really?
Right.
I didn't know
Always
that.
feel ignoring anything stupid I might say. Thank you there, Sean Guy. Goswald, I have to admit that I don't really see enough value in this to make it worth doing. If the problem this is trying to solve is the faff of having to deal with multiple ingot molds, doesn't the requirement of having to craft a mold before using it and even more annoyance than that, or having to find a source on a player vendor? Isn't almost everybody a GM of everything in this game?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And someone's bound to be selling them for below crafting cost. Just like scrolls. Always enjoy ways for new players to make gold. And it sounds like making these molds and selling them, if they have access to a commission-free vendor, that is, could be one of those. But that surely isn't the case. How many of them could you possibly sell, since nobody crafting in large volume would pay the premium for them over the cheaper option of the 100 durability molds? It's not really a help to hold 30 molds rather than 60. And larger crafters buy ingot molds in batches of 500 or maybe 1,000 at a time. An entire player vendor could only stock 200 molds at once.
Yeah, 200 times 1,000. Yeah, that would make.
Wait, they don't stack? Shroud math.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me see. Let me go over to my smelting chest and see if molds stack.
Yeah.
I forget whether, again, it's probably one of them. It stacks on the vendor, but it doesn't stack in your own inventory. Mom could probably answer that for us.
No, molds do not stack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shroud math.
Yeah, no, they do not stack. That's right.
Shroud math.
Neither do stone chisels or wire molds.
Anything in that category doesn't stack because for anything with a durability usually doesn't stack.
Yes, and I completely lost where I was at.
Always enjoy. Yeah,
I know there are players that would enjoy having higher default durability, and if they're happy to pay for the premium, then perhaps selling the 200 durability mold at 2.5 or 3 times the cost of the 100 durability mold straight from the NPC. Why? Why would you fucking do that? That's some fucking Shroud math right there, Coswald. That's bad.
why?
It seems like that. Well, so he's suggesting that you take the 200 durability mold and sell it at 2.5 or 3 times the cost of the 100 durability mold.
Absolutely.
Well, more for convenience.
That's exactly what I said. If you get the 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000, and the experienced players can pay that cost incrementally for having
none
better
of them
durability.
would. None
Why
of
not?
them would pay double the cost just to use 1 ingot mold.
I would pay 200 for a 200 compared to 100 for a 100. What's the difference? Same difference. You still got to buy the fucking mold.
No. 100 for a 100, 250 or 300 for a 200.
Oh, well, at that point, yeah, no. If you go into a multiplier,
You're just going to. Yeah.
I would say, but using the number of 100, I would pay 1,000 for 1,000, 100 for 100. You know what I'm saying? But of course,
1-to-1 ratio is fine, but when it's like 1-to-1 and then 2.5 to 1 and 3 to 1, that's no.
I'm going to go ahead and do something here. We're going to go over here. I don't know how many of you actually either know this or do this, but personally, when I'm crafting, as you'll notice, I have chests next to all my stations or within reach of all my stations. So if I'm doing something, traditionally, I have the chest open with my materials and my molds so that once I'm at my station, if I need to get something else that I haven't forgotten, I can just drag it directly out of the fucking chest. So I don't have to hold all those copper molds on me to begin with. I have like right now I've got 2,368 chunks of coal. I don't take all those and put them in my inventory. I'll take maybe 500 at a time out, unless I really know I'm doing that.
That is way too much effort. Move it all, craft what you need, put it back.
Yeah, well, I don't never know what I'm going to be making.
My chest for Lazarus are right here. So I just grab it all and then just hobble over and then do what I need to do.
Yeah, because Jack,
and then put it back.
Can't you put your chest on my lot?
Nope.
Why not?
And why would I? Why would I?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but no, I cannot put them on your lot.
Because you sold all your crafting tables, right?
I still have some, I believe. I may have sold them all. I don't know.
Oh, is that what you do? You jump on these crates and then you jump over the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still can't make it. Oh,
it's like
I'm stuck. There we go. I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's like
I'm too
already
lazy
back.
to do that.
I'm already back. Oh man, and I'm seated before you get back. But yeah, 1-to-1, not 2.5, 3. That's just fucking stupid there, Coswald. Sorry to say that, but yeah, bad.
There's an interesting thing. I didn't think about that. Drag the whole bag or chest into your inventory. Yeah, I guess you could do that. This way you don't have to worry about sorting through it. Is that what you do, Mom? You have a bag and you use it, or you cherry pick the items, throw them in your inventory? Which way do you go?
I have a bag for my everyday stuff, and then my main inventory is empty, so I just throw it all in my regular backpack.
Ah, okay. Yeah, for somebody like myself who has a stupidly large amount of inventory.
All of my regular inventory I keep to a minimum and in separate bags.
Yeah, not me.
Unfortunately, Laz, you know what time it is?
I do. It's time for us to get the flock out of here and get some two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. That's right. Shroud math at its best. Let's go ahead and close out these giveaways. First things first, let's do streamer bundles.
Why can't I trade Maynard?
I don't know. Why can't you trade Maynard? Maynard don't
It's
watch your
giving me the
trades.
option to trade, but it will not open up.
And Mom's going to be getting herself some bottles. Congratulations,
So
Mom.
Maynard, try to trade me because I cannot trade you. And then after that, a Hubert is winning a Steam key. You know what Steam key is getting?
I do not.
Grotto. He's going to be doing weird things in a small pond. Oh, that's why. There he is.
Was he in battle mode?
I don't know. I don't know. But
Or war mode,
Grotto,
as it may be?
well, he was seated, so I have no clue what he was doing.
Hey, you can't be in war mode seated, I don't believe. But final giveaway, closing the game key giveaway, picking ourselves a winner. Synesis, fuck that. Synesis ain't winning nothing.
What? I won it all.
Next, I'll pick me. Bridget Royal. Bridget Royal is our winner. And Bridge Troll going to get one more game key on the day. And that's going to be Plan B from Outer Space, a Bavarian Odyssey. Plan B from Outer Space, a Bavarian Odyssey. I bet you don't have that one, Bridge Troll, because that's the first I've ever even heard of that game. And that's a $12.50 game going out to Bridge Troll. So congratulations, Bridge Troll. And of course, thank you all. Thank you, Waldo. Thank you, Bridge Troll, for your bits today. And thank you all for joining us each and every day. Because without folks like you, we wouldn't be here going on 9 years doing this 5 days a week, because it's not hard to do an hour a day, 5 days a week, let alone once a week. Yeah, but
and I got my day
digress.
job that I do at the same
he
time.
does at the same time, yes. Now, it would be rough if your day job was actually the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it would really be rough if your day job was actually the game, you know. But anyway, we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.